Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. So I believe this is actually a channel first. Whereas I've discussed mobile games before, in particular the announcement of certain mobile games, Diablo Immortal, I think this is the very first time that I have got hands-on, because this is me playing right now. Hands-on with a mobile game, and decided to give you my opinion of, well, a very certain aspect of it. You should know by now, reading the title, reading the thumbnail, this is actually The Elder Scrolls Blades. This is Bethesda's move into the mobile game marketplace. Now, a few things that I'd like to get off my chest first. Number one, remember when EA told gamers to respect mobile? Number two, remember when there was that massive outcry after the Diablo Immortal announcement? Oh no, not from the gamers. No, remember there was that massive outcry from games journalists who were having a go at people having a go at mobile gaming. And a bunch of mobile game developers, surprise, surprise, with very egregious monetized games, also took to kicking their own audience because they're that stupid. They're that absolute... Anyway, tapped in the head. And so last year at E3, it's hard to believe, but if you asked me who I thought did the best presentation, I would have said Bethesda. I think Bethesda had the best presentation of E3 2018. I think both PlayStation and Microsoft were distinctly average. Nintendo didn't bring anything to the table at last year's E3. And Bethesda, to me, were the studio that actually stood out. Yeah, sure, their presentation was pretty cringy at times, but it seemed to come from a place of genuine love for their products and for their audience. And so a bit of cringe, okay, I understand. Well, in particular, the song that they played at the beginning of the presentation that's going to be for Rage 2, because that was just exactly how a midlife crisis sounds in music form. But Todd Howard came on, of course, discussed Blades, discussed Fallout 76, and then at the end, of course, we had little snippets of Starfield, and we also had a very small FMV for The Elder Scrolls 6. So Bethesda seemed to understand their audience. This is the irony. They seem to understand their audience, and they seem to be wanting to give something for everybody. You know, here's something for you people who are interested in Starfield. Yeah, we're on with it. Yeah, it's going. Elder Scrolls 6 people, yes, we have been silent for years. We want to reassure you it is going to happen. Fallout fans, I know Fallout 4 was a little bit rough for some of yous, but we're doing something completely different with Fallout 76, and it seemed interesting. And of course, Rage 2 was a big surprise when it was announced at the time. Obviously, we knew when E3 came around. But it looked fun. You know, it looked like it was actually going to be a lot of fun. So fast forward just a few months later, with E3 of this year, a couple of months away still, and it looks like Bethesda have again become one of these companies that has lost touch with their communities. With all the outcry with Fallout 76, they have not responded. Well, sorry, that's a lie. They have responded. They've responded by sticking their fingers in their ears, going, la, 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 we can't hear you. FYI, we're going to break all our promises that we made about pay-to-win stuff going up on the cash shop. So the company has, in a few months, just completely done a 180. They've turned into another company, another EA, another Activision, companies that don't care about you, don't care about the games that they make. They're only bothered about how much money can we make from them. And so I wanted to see what Elder Scrolls' mobile adventure would be like. And I hope that you've been watching what's been going on the screen. So for somebody like me who is not a massive mobile gamer, when I tend to buy a mobile game, it's an RPG that was made donkeys years ago. And it hasn't got any monetization shite or any of that. It's just the game that I played 20 odd years ago, whatever it may be. And I pay a fee and I get my game. The Elder Scrolls Blades, it's a very linear game. It's not an open game like other Elder Scrolls games. I mean, I don't know what really to expect when it comes to mobile gaming. I mean, I keep getting told to respect the bloody thing, but at the same time, it doesn't seem to offer anything worth respecting. But that's just by the by. And for a mobile game, it looks pretty decent. You know, it looks a little bit better than the PS2. I'd say it kind of looks in the realms of early Xbox 360 type of graphics. Tis a bit clunky, tis a bit blocky at times. Combat, it's okay. It's okay. You have a block function and you have a swipe function. You got to try and time your hits between their attacks. You can block their attacks. You can fire magic off. You can open up skill trees. You can do typical RPG stuff. To me, a question which is worth asking is this, just in its form of playstyle, in its form of gameplay, is this, for instance, better than an RPG from many years ago? From like a Final Fantasy VII, like a, Shining Force or something like that? And I honestly have to say, not really, no. But I want to discuss this, first of all. I want to discuss chests. You open up a wooden chest, okay, and you find in the world, you get a couple of bits of gubbins. I think you get like 43 septums, and then I get a couple of items, iron ingots and some frost salts, which you use for crafting. Oh, and then it immediately tells me, you have no chests. Would you like to go to the shop and spend monies? So you go to the shop, and this is what you get. These are chests that you can buy. This is how much they cost. 250 gems, starting price. 750, intermediate. 2,500, top. Oh, by the way, I've got 30 gems. The game's given me 30 gems in 3 levels. So how much do gems cost? Well, 160 gems cost £2. I can't buy the bog standard chest for that. A sack of gems gives me 500, so I'd have to spend a £5 to buy a couple of those. And then it goes all the way through to the Imperial Coffer. 14,000 gems. £100. This is why I don't like mobile gaming. This is why I can't respect mobile gaming. It's a massive scam. It's just a scam, a big rip-off. And then, of course, hey, buy some objects for your town to plonk down. You can see exactly what they're trying to do here. You know, where's my gold option? Where's my septum option to buy a chest? Why can't I get the coins which I'm collecting in game? Why isn't there another option for that? Oh, no. Because it's a freemium game. And this sickens me about free. Whenever a game says it's going to be free, it's never free. There's no such thing as free. You can go free for so far, but then you've got to crack open the old wallet. And so that in itself is pretty disgusting. But, let me play devil's advocate to my own argument. I don't have to buy treasure chests. I don't have to. I can move around through the world and try and do the game without resorting into finding these shortcuts, spending money to get these shortcuts. Let's just see what we can discover around the place, in the zones. Let's see what we can get in some wooden chests. Maybe, you never know, there could be something decent inside of that. But it's not quite as easy as that, folks. You see, I'm doing a mission, right? I have been tasked to come to this wood and to find a couple of missing lumberjacks, a husband and wife team. So I've discovered the husband, and he says, "Oi, me wife's still in some drama llama. Can you go help her out, please?" Okay, cool, no problem. So I'm just doing bog standard RPG stuff, and I'm happy with that. I like me some bog standard RPG stuff. I love me going out into the world and trying to explore, discover stuff. You never know what you're going to come across. And the combat, it's a bit slow and it's a bit clunky for me, sure. But it's all right. You know, it's okay. It's passable. I've got myself a spell from when I leveled up to level 3. So now I can actually set these Spriggans on fire and it does a lot of damage to them. So I don't feel as if I'm weak or anything. I mean, I do have one concern. And that concern is that the game seems to be giving me some scrolls of resurrection. However, if I look at my health bar when I'm fighting, I don't seem to be in any difficulty whatsoever of dying to these creatures. So I am a little bit concerned that my difficulty level might suddenly ramp up quite substantially. And suddenly those scrolls of resurrection, which the game has very gracefully given me, they might get eaten through, and I might have to find an alternative source of getting these scrolls of resurrection if I want to continue my adventure. But that could just be the old cynic in me. So I'm coming up towards the end of the mission. I'm going to go around the corner. There's going to be a wolf, I think. And then I'm going to go on to the final boss, which is the Spriggan. And my major concern now is how the game rewards you. Because clearly, when you find a chest, it's wanting to push you to the cash shop. And a cash shop, which in my eyes is ridiculously outpriced. £5 for a couple of for a couple of gold chests. So you just imagine the cost of a full price AAA game, 50 quid. So 10 of those chests, I've gone through a AAA game price. No, I'm good. So I already think that the actual pricing structure is way over the top. So how is the game going to reward me as a free player? As somebody that does just want to go through this game, try and find me some stuff on my own. If it takes me longer, sure. If I'm a little bit weaker than other people, sure. I'll take that. No. Sorry, folks. It ain't that easy. The game doesn't want that. No. So I'm coming to the end here. I found the wife. She's got huge personality about her. And I said, yep, there you go. Here's my rewards for completing. I get a silver chest. Huzzahs. Better than a wooden. Not as good as a gold, but still silver. Should get a green in it. Should get something nice in it. So let's go open that, shall we? Oh, it takes 3 hours to open up. Oh, so you also want to add time gating mechanics to the game as well. Oh, but if I spend 36 gems, I can open up immediately. What are gems? They're the freemium currency. But I don't have enough because the game only gave me 30 in the 3 levels that I took so far. And then this wooden chest, which I found, which can open up immediately. Well, I had to spend a gem. I had to spend a gem to open that up as well. So my gems are always going down, even with the easy, immediate to open items in the game. And your town is the same. When you want to start constructing things, sure, it's like crack. The first couple of buildings that you can construct take no time at all to do. One of them was, I think, immediate, and the other one's like 30 seconds or so. But then buildings are going to start taking time to build, and you're going to get the freemium shortcut. Oh, piss off. This didn't feel like an Elder Scrolls game to me. It just felt like another freemium money grab. The gameplay elements didn't feel exciting enough to keep me occupied. Like I said, it felt very clunky. Sure, I could get more proficient. I understand that. But there was just nothing really there that screamed, stick around in the world of the Elder Scrolls. No, this game is just another money grab. It's just another way to try and force you into going to the shop and spending ridiculous amounts of money. And this is why I will never respect mobile gaming until they give something for me to respect. So thank you, Elder Scrolls Blades. No thank you whatsoever. Shove your game up your ass. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.